All right. Hey, everyone. Todd here, internalarchitect.com. In this video, I'm going to give you an update on kind of what's happening now, where I'm at, and I wanted to just bring you up to speed on what the next week is going to entail. Before I start, please hit the subscribe button below and hit the bell for notifications so you know when I put out a new video. So, last couple of days have been a little bit tough and a little bit trying because of just knowing about what it is I'm going to be going through, right? And knowing that this is going to be a pretty difficult battle on top of everything else that I've been through. Now, it's been like I said, I was in remission for about 8.5, well, almost literally just eight years and 11 months about, and it's been a humbling reminder of the things that kind of you go through in your life, the challenges that you go through. And this is definitely one of those in my life at the moment. Knowing all the different stuff, knowing what I'm going through, it was the last few days have been really, really trying and really challenging for me because I guess a little bit of disbelief, a little bit of anger, a lot of the emotions are still flowing really hard, and knowing that what I'm about to go through is going to be pretty intense, and hopefully it won't be as crazy, because I know something going into this next round. I do have a lot of fears of certain parts of what the treatment's going to be and potential future treatments, because obviously this is something that is continuing that and will continue to happen going into the future for me. So that's been on my mind. A lot of mortality stuff has been on my mind, thinking about my family, thinking about my girls, and what's going to happen potentially after. And I know it's kind of a morbid way to think about it, but this is why it's really important. And I put a video out about taking care of all these little details that you need, like your will and living will and stuff like that. And I talk about those in past videos and why they are so important. This is the reason why you do it, because of when you go through this situation, you just want to have your affairs in order. You don't want to have to go through all this. You don't want your family to go through all the fucking crazy shit that you are going through, and like kind of the remnants of stuff if it turns out to be a bad thing. Thinking about that, thinking about just family, thinking about all the projects that I have going on in my mind, and continuing on with Internal Architect. I'm going to, and so I'm not going anywhere. These are the things that you think about when you're faced with that, part of mortality. So, but I took the last couple of days off just to really think about everything that's going on and have some time to myself. I actually went to a wedding on this past Friday. And I went with my daughter, and we had a blast. We got out of town. So everything was very, very different. There was no like monotony feeling going on. And I probably had a couple too many cocktails, but you know what? So what? I'm not drinking now, as I'm about to go into all this stuff. So kind of, you could say, last hurrah in a weird way. But at the end of the day, the last few days I've been trying to just fill my free time with things that are good, things that are positive. I haven't been getting on the bike just because it's been kind of rainy and kind of soggy around the mountains here in Colorado. So that hasn't been a thing, and I've been itching to get out and ride. So maybe this afternoon, once it stops raining, I'll get out for a little spin and see how that goes. But at the end of the day, it's just there's a lot of things that just that go through your head, and you have to sort through them as they come up. And you're not going to get to the bottom of everything right away. I still have a lot of a lot of crazy stuff going on in my head right now, and I'm definitely going to be seeing a psychologist here probably this week to start working through all this stuff and just to kind of get an upper hand on it, because I don't want to let it sit and just kind of fester. So between, if I can get out on the bike a little bit and getting into a psychologist, and then starting down this path of, possibly getting a port placed, first rounds of treatment. I already have scheduled stuff for PET scans and everything 3 months from now. So it's things are happening quick, and that's why I'm like, I like to say the calm before the storm, because it really is, I'm mentally getting ready and for this battle that's about to come up. So that's it. It is. It's a big change from when, just kind of living life. Things are going good. You're, trying to be positive, trying to be, proactive in your health and everything else. And then, you get served with the news that your lymphoma came back, or in everyone else's case, they got cancer for the first time. So I get it. I want you to know I get it. And I totally understand, as I'm about to go through it for really almost the third time now. So yeah, that's kind of a wild way to look at it. This is my second reoccurrence on this. And this one happened 9 years later. So if you guys have any questions, hit me in the comment section below. I know it's kind of a weird thing, but before I start this upcoming rounds of treatment, I'm going to be just trying to stay as positive and stay as lighthearted as I can, and be try to stay as active as I can too. I'm going to try to get on the bike as much as I feel it can allow me. And I know if I just get out to spin a little bit, it's going to make such a world of difference and everything. So I think that's going to be a huge savior for my mindset and my mentality as I move through all this. I encourage you guys to try to figure out something also, if you are a new patient kind of getting into figuring out how to deal with all this stuff. Find something active that you enjoy, that may not take a lot of effort, but it's like enough to keep you out and keep you moving. That's the biggest challenge when you're facing this, is really making sure that you can get that little bit of exercise and just keep moving. Keeping yourself moving is going to be the biggest part to making this all work for you. And that's my goal. I'm going to, I've been going through a lot of old stuff, old warehouse, old family stuff, and I'm cleaning everything out. I'm having that purge happen. I'm getting rid of a lot of excess stress, things that I don't need in my life. And it's helping. It's definitely helping. It's just it takes time and it takes effort, but at the end of the day, it'll be so much worth it. So yeah, if you have any questions, comments, hit me in the comment section below. I really appreciate you guys' time and energy into watching the videos. And like I said, if you're going through this, just stay positive and keep pushing forward and do everything you can to stay and keep moving. So, all right, enjoy, have a great afternoon, and I'll see you on the next video.